Okay, so I thought the easiest way to do this would be to send you a video of all the exercises. I'm going to work on mobilizing the hip and then strengthening both legs, but mainly the left leg. Mobilizing first, so throughout this, think about your pelvis is one item and then your leg is separate, so that this part of your body shouldn't be moving. When you're trying to move your leg, it shouldn't all move. The leg should move independently, and the way you do that really is by engaging your core and your glutes while you're doing these things. So just be aware of that. The first one, it's really important in this one, and really obvious. So you're kneeling hip circles. So onto all fours, squeeze your core and your glutes. You bring your knee up, you bring it out as far as you can, you bring it back as far as you can, back around and back to here. So 5 one direction and 5 the opposite. So out or back, out as far as you can, and forward as far as you can. And the slower, the more deliberately you do that, the harder it is and the more you'll get out of it. The next one is a hamstring slide. So stretch out the back of your body. And getting into this kind of lunge position. You get a towel or something slippy. And from there, actually we should start this a little bit closer so your foot is a bit closer to. Tuck your bum under, and then you're going to slide that leg out until it's fully straight. Then bring your toe up towards your face, and then you can lean forward as well. And you go backwards, you lean back, you bring your toe away from you, and then you slide back in. So that's just stretching out that hamstring by moving it. Let's do 5 of those each leg as well. Then to tackle this area here, that was definitely a bit of a problem area for you. We'll do a stretch, but it's kind of a dynamic stretch. So we're into a lunge again. You're going opposite sides. So I'm using my right leg, my right arm for my right leg. So I'm going across my body. So that's how it gets the outside of your foot. Or not your foot, your quad. So you pull that foot towards your bum for 5 seconds, feeling that hip open up. Then you're going to actively push your foot into your hand for 5 seconds. Then going back to the first bit where you stretch again, so you can breathe through that as well. I would do like 3 or 4 contract relaxes each side for 5 seconds of a contraction, 5 seconds of a relax. Then seated side bend, so crossing your legs like this. You're going to reach over, so reach that arm as far as you can go. But see how my hip isn't coming off the ground. If it is coming off the ground, we're going back to that idea of the pelvis and the leg moving together, but we want them to move separately. So just reaching, feeling that side body inside your hip opening up. Reach to the other side. So a big reach, hold for about 2 seconds and come back, about 5 each side. And another good one then is just reaching forward. Best thing to do with this, you reach forward, keep your bum on the ground, take a deep breath, let it out, and you should get a bit more movement then. Another deep breath, and out, and you'll get a bit more. And let's do about 5 breaths there. So that's all your mobility stuff. I would do that. You can do that kind of like daily. You could do that twice a day, but 1 round of it daily you'd probably see a benefit on that pretty quickly. The strength stuff then, so I have a few things going on here. Let me remind myself now by checking the laptop. Oh yeah, so a few things here. Split stance RDL to start. So I've no weights, so I'm just going to use these by my sides. So you're focusing on this front leg, right? Both legs are on the ground. If you're in a bit of a split stance and you're working on this front one, what you're doing then is you're sending that right hip back as far as it can go. For me, it's there. That's when I start to feel my hamstring. So go, let's do, because your weights are quite light, so let's do a tempo. So you're going to spend 5 seconds going back and then come back up each time. Make sure you fully straighten your leg each time when you come back up, and you're rooting through that front leg. I have something else to say about that now. Oh yeah, make sure your hips are square. So what I mean is you're not kind of turned back like that. That's what your body will probably want to do. So keep nice and square and that hip back, the weights go down like so. Also what you want to avoid here is rounding your back. We're not looking for getting the weights to the ground, we're just looking to see where the green line of my pants is. That green line is moving back and that green line is moving forward. So we'll do 10 of those each side, 5 seconds going into the rep, and then come straight back out of it. Step ups then, these are gold. If you only have like 3 minutes to do something, I would do these. So hold your weights by your side, stepping up, drive that foot through the seat and stand. And come back down, doesn't matter what way you come back down. I'm going to get you to do not alternating, so you start and you do 10 on one leg and 10 on the other. Then I want you to do one extra set at the end of on the left hand side. So when you've done, we're going to do 4 rounds through, and I want your 5th round then to be just on the left. What you want to avoid of this as well is this kind of a thing where you come here and you rotate around. Your body might want to do that, but you want to make sure you're putting all the pressure through that front leg. You come up nice and straight like so. So that is that. What are the other things?